Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And here, just like clockwork, we knew they would show up on Thursday because that's the day before their week's worth of rent was paid up. So they need food, gas, and rent. And of course, he didn't come up with a job. They laid up in bed watching horror movies all week, and now they need to come in for the Big Beg Thursday. Let's
Shampoo,
watch.
and that's what we got going on today. TNT Mom, doing pretty good. Could be doing a little bit better. Stressed about a few things. We're definitely in that. I tell you, I'm a firm believer that right now we're in the middle of a depression. They ain't called it that.
So, hey, dummy, in the middle of a depression, you can barely get bar soap, let alone food. You're rationed. You are not in the middle of a depression. You need to look up your history. Shame on you for saying that.
Yeah, strep throat sucks. We hope you get feeling better. Crazy biker lady, how are you doing? Double pneumonia is rough too. Hey Christine, suggestions for strep throat. Definitely go to the doctor. They should give you some meds. It's been so long since I had strep throat, I don't remember besides taking meds. Dang. So we got lots of ice cream. We got gargle salt water. Hey, Tulsa. So tell them urgent cares are high on their own. Most of our urgent cares down here require a $75 payment, whether you got insurance or not, just to get in and be seen. I would definitely go to the. I mean, at least if you went to the ER, they're going to treat you. Say, hey, you got strep, and can give you a prescription or something. Yeah, boy, mom is correct on that one. If they're public, they can't refuse you.
Well, don't listen to Dr. Tim. You don't need to go to the ER for strep throat. You can usually go to an urgent care center. And that depression thing that just bothered me, just because Tim doesn't have money flowing through his hands, he thinks we're in a depression. He doesn't even know what hard is. He gets it free
They
handed
can
to him
only
on
refuse you if they're a
TikTok.
privately owned emergency room, and I don't know. I don't think we have any privately owned around here. I know we're not from here, but we used to have one really good urgent care here that would bill your insurance and bill you later, but they sold out, changed people, and now it's a money up front type thing. I froze again. That's all this world is money, money. Hey, Tay, it's I never heard of the CVS Minute Clinic. TNT Mom, trying to get some help for some gas money. It's like, again, like I said, everything's about money, and that's what this whole world has revolved itself around. It's crazy. I'm trying to get some gas money so I can get to a food bank so I can get something to eat, hoping that the food bank has something. Got a few, boy, Mom, and I'm going to have to get to those tomorrow to talk with them, and I don't have the gas to even do that. So I'm trying to get to the Salvation Army to see if I get a plate, and then see if they have any, if I'm eligible for a box. Last time I got one, I don't know the date. So, and it may be a bust when I get down there. You never know. Plus that, I really want to take a picture of the schedule I have on the door so I can show people that, hey, what y'all looked up is not correct.
So here he goes in this non-reality world he lives in on TikTok that he needs to prove to the people on TikTok of the schedule of the food bank. Why do you care what these people think? That's your first problem. You're
Yeah, you
addicted
have
to
to
the
go down
internet, Tim
there
and Angela.
and
Both of
ask.
you.
I done called down there this morning and asked, and they was like, you'd have to bring your ID and this, that, and the other. And ours cooks lunches Monday through Thursday. The Salvation Army for me is it's a few miles away. It does. There's always a line there. Like you've got about a 30-minute window to get in to get a plate for the day. And I guarantee you right now there's people lined up already. I think they do a couple hundred plates a day, maybe. So they cook a little bit of everything, whatever they have donated enough of. Yeah. Cotton candy they do, but the process of getting on something like that is insane. Now, I don't know where you're getting those numbers from. You talking about welfare or food stamps? Yeah, we'll have a lot of churches around here around Christmas start giving out boxes and got to put in for them. State of Tennessee, you fill out an application for your welfare and then you wind up on a waiting list forever. And that's as far as I know where it goes because that's as far as I've been with it. The job is in the picture. Thank you for taking time and capitalizing job. And thank you for that. I did get a little bit of gas money. It not that way here, that's for sure. Not going to say a name, but thank you for the gas money there. I'm going to go here in just a few minutes and put it in the gas tank, and then we'll go from there. If we can get a box, I'll let everybody knows. And see, that's a thing that a lot of people think. They think that every place gets a lot of help, like big cities, you know.
Well, that's why you have to maintain a job because where I live, they put the poor homeless people in sub-zero temperatures. It's freezing in the winter here, intense outside of town. You're not allowed to be homeless here. They like act like it's a crime here, and it's awful. They won't even open a warming shelter. So we know that's why we got to hang on to a job.
That's a rough trade out, cotton candy. Yeah, and see, a lot of people think, hey, y'all have just as many resources as Nashville or Memphis or Knoxville, or and I'm like, we don't. We don't have those programs here. We have West Tennessee Homeless Solution here, and they cover from all of West Tennessee, not just Dyersburg. I mean, they're covering Memphis.
Keep babbling on about what you don't have, but be happy about what you do have. You have a Salvation Army that cooks. We don't even have that. We had a little ministry that tried to cook, and they couldn't keep their head above water because they couldn't get enough donations to cook for the homeless. There's nothing in most towns, little towns,
Actually,
nothing.
Dyersburg, Union City, every little town in West Tennessee, they cover. So, and good morning, Diamond. It's not always easy to do. Lakes on fire. I mean, that seems to be like everybody's solution is, well, I would just go to another town. But that's not always a solution. You go to another town, you don't know where nothing's at. You don't know safely where to go. You don't know where to stay at. You don't know nothing. And then you got to have the resources to get there. I'm sitting here, don't have the resources to get down the road today without help. And I'm thankful for the help I did get, but we're supposed to be able to just pack up and go to another town. Yeah, I've got some job prospects and would already be, I don't know if I'd be out of this situation, but I'd be doing better if I'd got left alone at my last job. Diamond, you got to have money to do anything in this world to survive.
He fails to mention that he's not asking one time for help. He's asked for the last 2 years, almost a daily, for at least 70 room rent to 90, food, gas, and all the resource, everything free. He can't hold a job, just like his family said he can't.
Hell, you got to have the money to go survive. All right, Carrie, I have applied for unemployment, and I haven't gotten it. So our minimum wage in the state of Tennessee, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I know y'all will, I think it's still $7.50.
Hey, you bowling ball. You usually can't get unemployment because you quit every job you've had. That's why you don't qualify for unemployment, because you quit. You're too lazy to go to work. You quit everything. That's why you're not getting anything. And you've used up all the resources that were available to you. You can't get anything else because you've already used them all, or you've been kicked out of the programs.
Exactly what you mean. I never dreamed at 46 I'd be homeless. Not all places. Some places are paying a little bit better than that. It may have in Tennessee. I'm not for sure. Last I knew, minimum wage was $7.50. A lot of places are paying $10, $12 an hour and saying, well, that's competitive with today's market. All right, so I thought it was still $7. I knew it was ever $7.50 or $8.50, but I didn't think it went up to $8.50 yet. $19.50 here would be considered really good money. Yeah, $7.25 an hour for minimum wage and $8 for a pound of hamburger meat. And the American answer is move to another city or get 2 jobs, get 3 jobs,
Well, right out of his own mouth. He's so narrow-minded. He thinks he has to make it on one job. Get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 part-time jobs, Tim, to get Angela out of being homeless. What a waste. You're a waste. How does she stay with you? Even she deserves better than you.
I feel you on that one.
Gross.
You're in Missouri. Cotton candy, you're right. And food stamps don't go as far as people think they do. It's like when you're eating every meal out of your refrigerator, people don't understand that, hey, yeah, if you get $500 a month in food stamps and 60% of your meals are out of your refrigerator, 40% of your meals are fast food and stuff, that $500 is going to go a lot further. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that dollar. I appreciate anything anybody sends. I really do. Yeah, I'm about to.
And this bowling ball did not appreciate that dollar. That was a sarcastic appreciation. He blurted out that he only got the dollar because he wants more sent to him. If he was appreciative, he would have just shut his big ass mouth.
Okay, Carrie. They never start on time either, so you can just about count that it's going to be, they say 11:30. It's not going to be till 12. Spicy, I hate that for you. We have been homeless for a little bit over a year, and it's rough to get out of the hotel. We have been there where every dime we've made has gone towards the hotel. Like, I don't know if we're going to have the hotel after tomorrow. We're paid up tonight. Checkouts at 12 in the morning. I don't know if we'll have a room after that. So I definitely know what you mean about going through that struggle. It is insane to go through it. Lisa, I tell you, week to week would be great. I'm living day to day. It's wake up, worry about the day, and then not every day's that way. So there's some good days. Spicy babe, I've said those words a lot. I have said those words. It is extremely a lot of stress. I'm about to go here in just a few minutes. I'm about to run down here to the gas station, get some gas, and then go take care of that. And then, Spicy baby, you're 100% correct. Churches and these foundations and stuff that they have set up don't help like people think they do. It's insane. People think that, hey, that they just throw money at these problems. No, they don't. They really don't. So it's crazy what this world's come to, guys. I've told this story that, and I'll tell it again. I started calling the churches one day trying to get some help. And, hey, Twisted Kitty. Hey, Hometown Cookie. I called the first one. They told me to call these. They didn't help with hotels, and their food bank was depleted. So I called these other ones, got sent to another one. Called another one, got sent to another one. Called another one, got sent to another one. And by the time I got done making the phone calls, I had done made a full circle and was being referred back to the first one that I called. Our 211 here doesn't help. It doesn't do anything. It's like most of the time it's a disconnected number. And that's amazing of you, Cotton Candy. Yeah, you call 211, it directs you to call somewhere else. We got West Tennessee Homeless Solution set on that list for over a year just to be kicked off of it by someone using rugs. And it's just, that's awesome of your brother to do that when you don't feel like cooking, Cotton Candy. There's some really good people in this world still. There really is. Diamond, you're right. Everyone has mentioned 211. It never works. But yet, people will tell you flat out, call 211. You can definitely tell the people who never has had to deal with anything like this. Because they expect, and I've said this before too. I was one of them, man. I always thought that how can somebody be in this situation for so long because there's resources to get out of it, and then here we are. All right, Likes on Fire. You have a good one. I got to go myself here in just a second. Yeah, we have a couple of food banks here. It's like I'm going to one now and hoping they had enough to be able to cook today. They do lunches there and hoping that I'm eligible for a food box. I'm about to go here in just a few minutes, and all of that is just me hoping that it's there. I know they're cooking today. When I called them earlier and asked them if they was cooking and if I was eligible for a food box, they told me I had to come down, bring my ID, all that stuff for a food box. Boy, Mom, exactly. We have a couple of blessing boxes in this area, but it's like people put exactly what they don't want in there. It's like they go through their pantry every once in a while, clean it out. Some stuff should be thrown away because it's expired. They put it in there, or they put stuff in there that there's no way someone who is homeless can cook. I didn't realize how much the pop top cans would mean to somebody that doesn't have a can opener until I'm sitting there one night. Plastic utensils got a can of beef stew that's not a pop top, hungry and can't get it open because I have nothing to open it with. Yeah, the spaghetti sauce, or they'll put like packs of noodles in there. See, we have a can opener now, but like when we was first got in this struggle, it's like we didn't realize some of the things that you just take for granted. It's like you're just like, man, you take a can opener for granted, and then one day you're sitting there and you're hungry and you can't open a can because you don't have a can opener, and you're just like, yeah, like a fork, or it's just the stuff that we take for granted daily. And when you don't have it, you're just like, what, boy, Mom, that is exactly right. The tuna packs, any sausages, anything with a pop top, stuff that can be stuck in a microwave real quick. That's the best thing to donate something like that. I go to this food bank and they do have food and I'm eligible for a box. Chances are it's going to be stuff that we can't prepare. It's like, I could not agree with the chat more right now than I've ever agreed with you guys ever about anything. Never start on time, and to get to feeling better on that. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here and try to run down there and get us at least a plate. I'll jump back on live here in a little while, let everybody know how things went, and then figure our day out from there, I guess, So, thank you, everybody, for coming on and chatting. Thank you for the help we did get. I got $11, and it's all going in the gas tank. So, I don't want anybody to think, hey, he got tons of money today, and this is that and the other. So, just to be upfront, transparent with everybody, that's what we got. We got $11. It's about to go in the gas tank, and then I'm gonna go get us something from Salvation Army, and then we're going from there. So we will catch you guys down the road, and y'all stay blessed and continue to pray for everybody, man. Just continue to pray. This whole world needs prayer, man. And we'll catch you guys down the road.
So there'll be like a part 2 and maybe a part 3 because I had already uploaded a video and it wouldn't render. So I had to redo this a couple times, but I'll make it into 3 parts. And then I'm sure he's on right now. So I'm going to go take a peek, see. So leave a comment on this one and I'll get the second and third one up pretty quick today. So let me know what you guys think. Talk to you later. And I got an update on that one family too. Talk to you later.